What's going down, fight fans? This is Fan here, Northwest Fight Scene. I'm sitting here in Portland, Oregon at Rumble at the Roseland 61, the 10th anniversary show. Guess what? Everything has changed. It is not Mark Munoz. This is Michael Bisping. And new plan, not new plan. Fight before, no. Tell me what you got.
Well, I mean, you pretty well summed it up. We're going to compete with Mark Munoz. They changed it to Michael Bisping. You know, I don't really know where to begin. That's the one the fans wanted. I think the fans wanted to see Michael and I compete more than Mark and I. I think the truth is we're all going to compete at some point. It's just not that big of a world, and especially on the guys that can continue to win. So, yeah, January 28th. Michael Bisping.
Now, you said you like an arrogant guy, you like a guy like that, and he definitely is now putting it out there and saying some things. Talk about what you feel about that.
Oh, I haven't heard him say anything yet. I mean, the fight was just announced 3 days ago, so I usually got my ear to the grindstone, but if you know something I don't, by all means share. But yeah, you know, the fight's right around the corner. There could have been maybe some opportunity for us there, but you know, on this short of notice, at this point, we're just gonna have to make weight, get to Chicago, and take care of business.
Now, what do you think about his style and your style and beating him in 28?
Well, I've seen a lot of his matches, but I was just watching him as a fan. I didn't watch him to critique him. I didn't watch him thinking about competing with him. So, you know, I usually do that the day before the fight. You know, if we're going to fight on Saturday, on Friday night, I'll sit down on my computer and try to bring the guys matches up or something. And it's a last minute deal for me, but that's it.
Now on tonight, I mean, you guys had a 10th anniversary show here in Portland. Amazing, 21 fights, headlining with a main event, 150-pound female bout. Amazing bout. You guys had amazing bouts. You had KO bouts, Team Quest bouts, amazing. You had 5 title bouts. Talk about the fights that you had here and what it meant to you, because you guys legalized MMA here in Oregon.
Yeah.
So what that meant to you, especially because at age 24, you really helped battle to get MMA legalized.
Yeah. No, I appreciate that. I've heard a lot of people try to take credit and claim for the legalization of it, but it's something I'm very proud of. I went to court 7 times. I wrote the checks. I lobbied the legislature, and I sat before the governor when he signed the bill. So that is something I'm very proud of. And when I say I mean the organization I'm with, the FCFF, Full Contact Fighting Federation. It was our 10-year anniversary. There's only 2 organizations on the planet that can date themselves back 10 years. The UFC and us. Nobody else has made it. Not amateur, not professional, not in America, not overseas, not anywhere. Nobody has survived in this industry 10 years. You have to really know what you're doing. And we've had a lot of people come in and try, and if they want to compete, we will compete, but we will compete hard, and we will still be standing 10 years from now.
Now, you go out there and, you know, you have that thing, you go out there, you push hard, but a lot of people don't really push out there and go back to the community like you do. You have the USA Wrestling, you give back to the community a lot. Talk about also your wrestling, the stuff that you do back with the kids.
Well, that was just part of a deal I made. You know, I had a coach that coached me every day, 6 days a week, every day but Christmas we had practice. And I never paid him a cent. I never even paid him a thank you. But the deal was, when we're done, you need to give back. You need to coach the next generation. And my partner, Kevin Keeney, and I made a deal with that guy. We're honoring our deal. So when we got out of college, we started a wrestling club as our way of giving back to the community. But we don't do it to be good guys. We do it because we gave our word at 9 years old that we would.
Now, Dan Henderson had a big USA knockout with Bisping. You think you're going to get one of those huge knockouts with Bisping, same thing on 28th?
No, I don't think anybody has the knockout power of Dan Henderson. I think that's a very unique individual. And as much as I would love to stand here with a straight face and tell you I can't hit as hard as Dan Henderson, period. So,
I mean, you trained with him.
Yeah.
And you know him, and you trained with him hand in hand, so I mean.
Yeah, I mean, that guy's a really raw talent, but especially when you're talking power, when you're talking pure power. He's got really interesting setups. He throws everything into it. You know, I could go on and on about how how great his shots are, but I don't possess that same skill set. But I do have my skills, and I've worked on them for a long time, and I'll bring them with me to the United Center.
Awesome. Well, hey, thank you very much for taking the time.
It's my
to talk
pleasure.
to me. I really appreciate it. Hey, Spaniard, NW fight scene, Chael Sonnen, the People's Champ. We're here at the Rumble at the Roseland 61 in Portland, Oregon. Thank you very much for taking the time. NWFightscene.com. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.